Krásný dobrý den ve spolek, vítejte u 28. dílu Zaklínač o víně a krvi. Pojďme na to. A jsme zpátky.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus I knew where to await you.
Zdar, kámo.
Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lion that manipulated you, huh?
Uklidněte se,
Calm
baba.
down, both of you. No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Taková dost příponastná. Ježíš, to je ta věž, kde byla taková ta mučírna, nebo ne mučírna, takové to chování lidí v klecích, ne?
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day you can see the outlines of done time.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Dettlaff ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex.
No to jo,
Especially
no.
so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Dettlaff will be here any moment now.
Já doufám, že si budu moct tady někde uložit, poněvadž mě volá příroda už dobrých 20 minut. Ale ptáčísko.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you.
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Dettlaff, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
Oh. A je zpátky.
But how?
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay!
You never should have meddled, Butcher!
Co, proč? Proč ne? Přijde, uklidní se. Jo, myslím, že s ním budeme bojovat. A to si vybavuju, tak tady jsem byla asi tak 3 dny. No jo. Mě volá příroda. No, tak teď jsem fakt zvědavá, jak mě to půjde teda. A my pořád nemáme opravený ten meč, krucipísek. To jako bude dosti blbě. Bych tak jako řekla. No, tak co? Ale no tak hošani, neperte se. Dělat, já nevím, abych si do toho jako nemíchala, jo. Zab ho. Pojď. Prčíc. No, a je po něm. Skvělý. Výborný. Výbordelný. Co to říkáš? No, skvělý. No, já vůbec se jako nebojím teďka. Co je to? Co je to? Co se to děje teďka? Ne, nevyznávám, jsem ateista. Co je? Co se to děje? Neseš kvančíc, pojď. No výborně. Okay. Co? Já se musím zorientovat. Co ty jsou ty 2 značky na té zemi? No a jsme mrtví, výborně. No to není dobré. Tak doufám, že to nemusíme dělat od začátku. No to si děláš srandu. Dobře, tak to trvalo velice krátce. Kven je základ, Geralte. Hej, on kolem sebe shromažďuje nějaká upířiska. Ty vole. Co tam se běhnou ty vampířiska? Vole. Prosím tě, uhní, Geralte. To si děláš první. Ale posun po půl hodině, nějaký progres, ušmyklí jsme mu křídlo. No to jako hádám, že... Aha, vyšlo slunce. Ne, no. Oh, srdce. Nebo něco podobného. No, skvělý. No a co teď? Co teď? To není dobré. Černá krev. Hele, hele. My musíme rubat tady to srdce, totiž. No. Vole. No, skvělý. Takže kolik? Dvě srdce? Nebo jako ještě je tam to třetí? Ty jsi pěkný zmetek. Pojď, černá krev. A pojď si hajzlu. Ty vole, tak jestli tohle teďka celý bude od začátku, tak končím dneska. No to si děláš srandu. No to si děláš sakra srandu.
Just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
Tak pojďme už naposled, jinak to už vzdávám dneska. Už mě to nebaví.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Show me what you got.
No, tak jo. Takže pokus číslo bambilion 201 377. čili druhý pokus tady v tomhle srdcoidním... nevím, jak to nazvat. No, ty vypadáš, Geralte, ty vole, tak to je prostě ale brítí. Kde máš to srdce? Ven, Geralte, ven. Ty srdce musíme ničit. Prosím tě, dej to. Já už na to nemám sílu dneska jinak. Ven, pojď ven. Prosím tě. Já tě prosím. Posledně se nám podařilo zničit jedno srdce. Dobrý. Jedno je zničené. To je úplně... To není dobré prostě tady toto. Kven. Prosím, Geralt. Geralte. Jo? To ještě jako není všechno, jo? To je... Geralte, kven. Jak se dává ten kven? Jestli teďka umřeš, tak tě zabiju. Ty neumíš dát kven, jo? Ty vole! Ty vole, já si dám panáka. No, odpočívej v pokoji.
Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
No jo, když on se dá stejně obživit, ne, ještě. Podle mě Regis tak pozbírá jeho popel nebo ostatky nebo něco takového a pak ho stejně oživí. A nebo taky ne? No jsem ráda, že se postavil na moji stranu, teda jako... Ježišmarja. No ty vypadáš.
It's a smashing ensemble.
You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
Tak nějak.
And is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring
No
practices.
a
But
vypadá
one
jak
must
blbec.
have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though.
No,
don't
já
exactly
bych
feel
proti němu
comfortable in it.
něco měla.
And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the
Geralt
medal on
vypadá,
a
jako
suit
by
of
měl v
armor
podpaží 2
caked in
milouny.
mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Jak to?
not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Tak jo. No ale, no. Počkat, ten malej kluk tak doručoval ty dopisy?
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear,
No.
I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke.
No a co ti řekl?
He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters.
OK.
He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Sejdem se tam.
Could be worth checking with the Bootblack again. Meet you by a stand.
Fine. I shall await you there. Shoot the breeze with the charming lad to pass the time.
The boot black? In the lower city? Intend to soil my masterpiece in the city's
Neboj, měla jsem v úmyslu se převlíct.
Promise to be careful.
Tak ne, no. No. Nejdříve ze všeho si ale schrupneme. A to okamžitě a střelhbitě na tomhle koberečku. A taky se okamžitě a střelhbitě převlékneme. To je přeci jenom lepší. Tak prosím pěkně. Kde je zde nejbližší kovář? A tady nikde není značka, kam teda jako máme jít, jo?
Banquets and wine. Well, grey locks. You sure took away that thing.
Enough to feed the toiks. Snow White, you with the exquisite hair.
A my můžeme jít i semka. Nebo ne? Tady není nějaký opravář. Asi ne. Ach jo. Tak jsme vlezli tam, kam jsme neměli. No neba.
That grunt will be the end of.
Yes, a face no one tweets.
Zdarec.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Sice nevím, o čem mluvíš, ale určitě dobře
This
pokračuje.
elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father fought
A to jsme už asi slyšeli, bla 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 bla.
What do you have
A
on
na
offer?
to jsem se ho vlastně nemusela ani ptát. Ach jo, pojďme se opravit.
Farewell.
good luck on the path.
Díkec. Sorry.
Honestly, it's a shame you killed the beast. Now we shall abandon all.
Jsem si taky mohla zavolat klepnu, že? No co už. Žebrák, pardon, já jsem viděla asi něco, co jsem neměla. Ne, Ježišmarja.
Isn't that the truth?
Uložíme si.
But clay? Now that's a real pickle to clean off. What big... Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
To je dobrý.
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Ale no.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Myslíš ten přítel, kterýho jsme teďka zabili?
Clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information'll cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all.
Aha. Poznávací znamení.
I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots,
Ty kluku.
well, I mentioned that
Kápni
already.
božskou.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Hypnóza.
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
To bych taky uhodla.
The beasts.
No ale uložíme se.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, does it? This is a decent district. We need no... You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram. Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
Bude bitka.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
You are one damn squib.
My spirit is willing as my flesh.
Ej, Geralte, jako... Právě si porazil upíra. No proto. Už jsem se bála.
All right. I can take a hint. Come.
Jo,
time to go.
náznak. Bych
I
to
thank
nenazvala
you so much for your
náznakem.
aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you?
No doufám, že si je nenastěhuješ k sobě domů, Geralte. Jak, co je tohle za místo, co to je za debilní otázku?
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the bootblack in Rue de Garl.
The bootblack. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the
By mě
area
zajímalo, z
eat
čeho
here.
to platí.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
O pár hodin později.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that.
A oni jsou jenom 3, jo?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Jsem
Does
čekala,
anyone
že jich
know
bude
what
tak
the
50.
gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
Takže pátračka.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
No, tak naval.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you. Plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Tomu se říká business. No, tak čtí Geralte, kdo má být ta pátá oběť.
Damn it.
No,
What is it?
Anna
Another
Henrietta.
name, truly?
See for yourself.
Bez tak.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this.
Nebo
This time
Geralt.
we'll see to our Duchess. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
No jo.
Judging by this, Dettlaff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Dettlaff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed, the logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Myslím, že všechno dohromady.
Yes and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge.
Na
I
tom
believe
něco
you
bude.
mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her
Počkat, a
sister from
ten
lynch
Dettlaff jo
mobs
ale
as much
zase
as she wanted to
přemístil do
protect her
té
subjects from a
pohádky,
criminal.
ne?
One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
Moment, tak to nechápu. Tak naposled, co jsme Sianu viděli, tak Geralt tu přivedl jako do normálního světa, jenomže Dettlaff taky potom zase uvrhnul jakoby do toho imaginárního pohádkovýho. Tak jak je možný, že je najednou tady někde v paláci? Leda by po smrti Dettlaffa jako se to všechno zrušilo, to kouzlo, a ona se objevila zase tady. Tak když taky...
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise Longue. I'll not risk
Ty vole, to je strašný název.
Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides,
Chápu.
I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess of Narcissus.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
Ale to úplně
Never been
chápu.
fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this. Atop all that, no, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Tomu přece nemůžeš mít za zlý, Geralt. No. Kde si tady můžem schrupnout? Ani nevím, jestli to vůbec potřebujeme, ale to je jedno. To nevadí. Klipnu. Haló? No čau. Jsme se dlouho neviděli. Teda viděli jsme se s tvým jednorožčím dvojčetem. Ježišmarja, já se musím podívat. Já jsem se teďka nebyla vůbec jistá, jestli nahrávám záznam. To by bylo velice nemilé, tyjo. No každopádně já to nechci zakřiknout, ale já si myslím, jako, že to nejhorší tak máme za sebou, a to byl ten Dettlaff. A ten byl fakt strašidelný. Jakože podle záznamu tak mě to trvalo asi 50 minut ho porazit. To bylo úplně jako... Jakože to už fakt jako chcete vzdávat? Pak si řeknete, a tak ještě jeden pokus. A pak jste kousíček od toho se posunou dál a tak ještě jeden pokus. A pak umřete po 20 vteřinách, dobře, tak ještě další pokus. A pak si řeknete, no a příště přece nechci začínat tady bojem s nějakým vampířískem, no tak. Ve výsledku to skončí tak, jakože se snažíte fakt skoro celou hodinu, ale výsledek tak je velice pozitivní. Ale to je nádherný východ slunce. Ale to je nádherný kopeček.
Whoa there, Roach.
Tak klepnu necháme asi tady. Předpokládám jakože nahoře. No. Sklepnou semka asi nic. Ale dáme si na sebe kvén, jo. Pro jistotu. Pro zíchr. Výše. To jsou zase samé schody, krucí písek. Stráž.
Halt!
You shall not pass.
In the matter of?
Chci si s ní popovídat, je to prosté. No tak nebudeme kecat, je podezřelá z vraždy. Teda z pokusu o vraždy.
Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Jo, co je to tady za sochu? To už se
The
nedozvíme.
witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me
I
for...
know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Protože jsi čůza? Protože jí závidí. A já si myslím, jako, že na ňu nezapomněla.
You envy her. Her power, her beauty, the love of her people.
I see I misjudged you. You understand nothing.
No, ne, tak mě to řekni, jak to je.
Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
No tak navíc jako Henrietta, tak přece jí jako chce nějak pomoct. To je právě ten rozdíl, jako jo, prostě Henrietta, tak se snaží Sianě pomoct, jenomže Siana, tak se jí snaží jenom ublížit. Konečně upřímnost.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right to, you know.
Snaží se mě oblbnout. Jsi ubohá malicherná změje, ráda lidem ubližuješ,
Enjoy hurting people? That it? Sorry, but won't give you the satisfaction. The Witcher mutations, you know. It's hard to draw my blood.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Have a nice life, Siana.
Oh, life. Ve vězení. Ale co pak? Co ten obraz?
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Jup.
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Nevypadáš moc dobře.
Your face doesn't look good. They would
Jo,
look
to je
even
od toho
worse last I saw
upíříska,
you.
ne?
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Siana's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister.
No ona ju tak nevidí, no.
I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Very well. Let us get things underway. Don your ceremonial attire. Then you'll come with me. Her Grace awaits.
A vážně musím. Co ty růže tady? O pár hodin později, no to jsou ráda, že nemusím Geralta převlíkat já zase.
Geralt's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
Toho Dettlafa je mě jako docela líto, on jako ze začátku fakt vypadal, jako by, že je takový jenom omámenej zlou ženskou, no, ale tak se z něho vyklubala menší zrůdíčka.
May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Tyjo, co dostanem? 5000 kaček.
In addition, I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table.
A můžu to prodat? Já stejně radši rum.
Are you content?
Chuťový zážitek tvého života, no. Mám špatné zprávy.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
Tak
I have
určitě.
proof.
I do not believe it.
No. Tak si nevěř, no.
In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know
No,
well how to speak to her.
If my
dej si
presence
na
will
ňu
help in any
bacha.
manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Ty prostřihy na sochy jako znamenají co? To by mě zajímalo.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Můžu si dělat, co chci.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister. And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself
Ty to
would
pořád
never
nechápeš.
stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me.
A Dettlaff
As
nikdy
one
nebyl ta
impartial,
stvůra, to byla ta tvoje
I shall now
sestřička
hear what
drahá.
he has to say.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Sienna is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words
Co schovávají za
sadden
těma
greatly,
zádama?
but I cannot deny their logic. Sienna, you shall be tried and given a fitting
Já
punishment.
očekávám nějaký útok.
Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you.
To si myslím, že jí nebude stačit.
Will you forgive me?
Ty nechoď k ní. No, ti nevím.
I shall never forgive you.
Ty vole. No ty vole. Ach, můj bože. Tak by mě teďka jenom zajímalo, jako jestli se to dalo udělat nějak jinak, aby to Anna Henrietta přežila.
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
Tak pořád si můžeš otrhat ty kopretiny z čipce, ne?
Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Díkec. Ach jo.
Our blood's worth less than wine.
No. Uložíme si.
She was the Duchess's sister.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
No to nevím. Asi teda nemyslím.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her.
Tak jako já jsem očekávala nějakou zradu, jako jo, ale...
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt. In one room with her murderer. Despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've
No,
statutes
no
and
skvělý,
codices
ty
for
vole.
hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Anarietta.
Tak to změníme, ne? Teda, jestli se to dá. To mně nepřijde jako spravedlivé, teda.
I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Ale já jsem očekávala jiné hřbítov, kdy se potkáme.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
A tak kam mě odvedeš na ten svůj hřbítov? Vyměníme hřbítov za hřbítov? No jistě.
Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Always seemed to me you were a very complicated creature by nature.
Skis.
Not one to resort to such simple methods like drinking your worries away.
There exist worries for which they're quite simply, it's no other medicine.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more, philosophical, pausing from time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Jasně. Teď hned
You
ve
decide
tmě.
to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
Ne, použiju Geralta za mírně opilého,
If you
takže...
think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
OK.
Not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then. Let's go.
Díkec.
This moonlight makes
Ach jo. No dobrá, no. Kde to jako je? Ne. To je tohle. A tohle. No krásný Geralt. Moc pěkně vypadá.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
Moment, uložíme se.
No, I was thinking about how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He is a vampire after all.
No díky jo.
Damn it, where'd you go?
Najdeme nějakého ptáka a toho se zeptáme, ne?
Regis! Damn it, where'd you go?
Ježíš, nebude další boss fight, že ne?
Damn it, where'd you go?
Děláš srandu. Nějaká dementní bruxa. Tak a dost, jo. Ty, Regisi? Si děláš srandu, ne?
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He is a vampire after all.
No.
Regis!
Ach, můj bože.
Damn it, where'd you go?
Počkat, jo, sledovat ty stopy.
Damn it, where'd you go?
You raised your hand against the vampire! You shall
I did what I had to do!
Dettlaff is dead! The unseen shall never forgive! Never forget!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Ty vole, takhle jednoduchý to jako bylo, jo.
Honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
A kam půjdeš?
I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home, on the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize?
Ne.
Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Tak to určitě ne. Ještě nevím. Ale pěstování vína, tak to určitě nebude.
Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Myslím, že je mrtvej, ne?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy though.
No, kam půjdeš?
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
To jo, no.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a
Ale
while longer.
So we shall.
konec DLCčka.
We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Takový dost výmluvný pohled, to jo. Jakože už bys měl toho paření nechat. No. Tak jo. Tak jsme zdárně dokonali DLCčko. Dopadlo to teda dost jako nechválně. Ale tak jako bylo to dobré, no, tak jako byl tam rozhodně zajímavý kontrast mezi tou krásnou pohádkovou krajinou a těma krvilačnýma upířiskama a obecně jako tou tematikou, to jako jo. A akorát si fakt myslím, že tohle DLCčko tak mělo jako dost nedostatků, jakože hodně záseků, kde jsou prostě uprostřed cesty neviditelné zdí a tak dále. Ale jako jo, příběh dobrý, akorát teda jako jsem čekala, že to skončí teda jako happy endem, no. To se nestalo, ale to je prostě Zaklínač, no. Tak jako s tím se musíme tak nějak jako smířit. Ne všechno končí šťastně, že? No každopádně my tam máme jako ještě nějaké nedodělané vedlejší úkoly a to možná ne, ale vedlejší nějaké zakázky a nějaké nedohledané poklady, Takže o to se určitě pokusím to všechno dokončit. Teda nevím, jestli se mi podaří jako všechny otazníky na mapě prozkoumat. Ale uvidíme. Tahle hra tak mě jako hrozně baví a je to moje asi jako top nejoblíbenější hra. Takže se to asi budu snažit jako dohrát úplně do nejvyššího konce a prozkoumat úplně všechno. No tak nic, no, tak klasicky nechám do titulky a vám děkuji za zhlédnutí a pokud se vám moje videa líbila, budu ráda, když dáte like a odběr. A mějte se báječně, ahoj!
love to go home.
Ale zdaleka není konec, tyjo. No. Úkol zní jdi domů. Tak jo. Tak se uložíme a někdy příště půjdem dom. Domové, sladký domové. To už duř, ty.